Hey, this is Chris Menard. Today I'm going to do 15 to 20 Excel keyboard shortcuts. I've got a big presentation to CPAs tomorrow, and this is part of it. So a couple easy ones. If you notice, I've got the word city in column D. And if you take a look, there is New York. So you know this one already. If I start typing in New York, I get it. The problem is if I hit the letter S, nothing happens because there's too many cities with the letter S. So if you do Alt, down arrow, it makes a drop-down list on the fly and it internally sorts them. Control Home will always take you to A1. If you look at the bottom of the worksheet I'm working on, I'm going to do Control and Page Down. That'll move you to the right. Control Page Up will move you back to the left. Control T will change your data range into a table. One thing nice about tables, I'm not talking about them now, but if you notice the header row, if I start scrolling down, there's no reason to freeze panes if you have a table. And Control Z is undo. I'm going to do another Control Page Down. On this one, I'm going to highlight this range over here. I'm going to type in my first name, Control Enter. While they're still selected, I'm going to do 30303 as a zip code, Control Enter. And I'm going to do an apostrophe 30303 because those should be text, Control Enter. And if you're saying, Chris, I could just autofill that down, I agree. Here's one reason you need to know it. If you look at column A, this came from a database, so everyone here is California. There's everyone in Georgia. So I can't sort. If I go to data sort, just to prove this, watch it get screwed up. There you go, it's out of order now, so Control Z. So here's how I select and fix this. I'm going to highlight A2 down to A33. Control G on the keyboard pulls up Go To. Click Special. I'm going to tell Microsoft Excel to only select blanks. Click OK. So over in column A, A3 is active. I want A3 to look exactly like A2, and the only way to make this work is Control Enter. I'm going to go do an array function for you now. So if you want to come over here and sum these up, you know you could do that plus that. I could have also done Alt equal, which is auto sum. I'm going to do the Alt equal. There it is, autofill down. That is great if you're the only person using this worksheet or file. If somebody opens it up on a shared drive and comes over here and says, what is this? And they go, oh, I think I'm going to update the formula. That number is clearly incorrect. So if I was sharing this with people, I would highlight this range. That's where I want my answers. I would do equals. I'm going to highlight all the numbers in column I, plus the numbers in column J. And to do an array function, you have to use the keyboard. It is impossible with the mouse. Control, Shift, Enter. You can look up in the formula bar and you see those braces. That means it's an array function. If I try to delete something, you can't delete just part of the array function. So it gives me a little bit of protection with files that I share, worksheets. Over here, I need an invoice client, invoice number. I need to invoice them all today. Control, semicolon, Control, Enter. That was an easy one. If you need the current time, it is Control, Shift, semicolon. If you need a wrap text, I want to do the first, and I want name below it, Alt, Enter. That is wrap text. I'm going to go back and highlight these. Control 1 is format cells. I'm going to go to custom. I'm on the worksheet at the bottom, sheet 2, the number 2. Shift F11 will always put in a worksheet. I'll do it again. There's another worksheet. I need So now I'm back over in this range. Before I jump here, I thought about this. Before you sort, Control A will always select just the range you're in, and Control period will move you around that range. So Control A, Control period. Over in this range, I have a bunch of invoice numbers. Alt, enter, invoice dates. I need to know how many days old they are. Equals today minus the invoice date. Control, enter. Highlight. Control and the letter D will autofill down the screen. And then, because I took one date, subtracted another date, it came out. Dates are numbers. Control, Shift, exclamation point. That is exactly the same as going to the Home tab, clicking comma style. But I can lose the 2 decimals. And one more, still using the today function. Today, now we'll put it right here. Equals the today's date. I'm going to press the F4 function key. That will cycle through absolute reference, relative reference, and mixed reference. Minus that date, autofill down. So there was F4 also. Control K will create a hyperlink. Go to the last worksheet. I'm going to highlight these numbers. Notice I have total in column E. Notice I've got the word total in row 6. Alt equal, I've already showed you this one. There are the totals. I'm going to select this range. I'm going to press the F11 function key. That will make a chart on a new worksheet by itself. That's why it's called chart 1. And I'm going to finally do Alt F1. That will make a chart on the current worksheet you're working on. That is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.